today we're gonna make mutton fried rice. So the ingredients that we need will be 1 large onion, finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns, coarsely ground, and here we have 1 teaspoon of white pepper powder, 2 large red chilies finely sliced, and here we have some long beans. This is about 1 cup of long beans, finely chopped. And here we have some sawtooth coriander. If you do not have this sawtooth coriander, worry not, you can substitute it with any other normal corianders. And here we have 1 cup of rice, and here we have cooked mutton, and here's the mutton broth. So to prepare this mutton broth, you need to boil the mutton together with 1 teaspoon of black peppercorn and half an onion and 2 cloves of garlic. Boiled it until they are cooked, and the broth you keep it aside to cook this 1 cup of rice. So this is about 500 milliliter of mutton broth to be cooked with this 1 cup of rice. And if the water for the rice cooking is not enough, you can add on according to your first line of your index finger here. Right? Okay, so let's get to the cooking. So here's our rice put inside the rice cooker, and so we just pour in our mutton broth. Right, just pour them all in. Okay, so with this you can just have to level the rice. Right, so this seems to be not enough water yet because it hasn't reached the first index finger, it's only until here. Right, so I'll add on some water to it. Right, so here we have some water, so we add it in, or you can measure it easier using the lining at the side there. So once it reaches 2.5 here, so the water level is considered enough to cook 1 cup of rice. So we'll put this into the rice cooker, just close it, start cooking the rice. So once the rice is cooked, we need to let it cool down before we fry it with all the other ingredients. Right, so here we have to heat up about 4 tablespoons of oil, and now we need to put in our chopped. Give them a good stir. So we are just going to let the onion stir fry for a bit until they are slightly softened. And next ingredient is our red chilies. Give them a good stir. Next ingredient is our long beans. Make sure the long beans are slightly crunchy when you fry them, and do not let it overcook until it's too soft and mushy. Right, so next we can put in our black pepper powder and white pepper powder, followed by our mutton. Give them all a good stir. So we'll just leave this to stir fry on its own for about 2 to 3 minutes time before we insert the rice. So here's our mutton stir fry. So next ingredient we would insert is our sawtooth coriander. Give them a good stir. It will give you a very different flavor in your mutton fried rice if you put this sawtooth coriander. Right, and not to forget a tablespoon of salt. Give it a good stir. Right, so now we increase the flame, and we need to put in our rice. Right, so we'll be putting them in bit by bit. You know, it's okay that they are in lumps now, because later on we'll break them apart and they'll be in the small rice grain form. Right, so that's all of our rice. so we just try to give them a good stir. Right, so we just leave it about 1 to 2 minutes to char the bottom side of it, and then we flip it again. Okay, so this is our mutton fried rice here, so we'll just serve them on a plate and top them with some more of the sawtooth coriander, and it's ready to be eaten.